The Pelicans suck. Zion is injured again, and the Bulls are being decimated by COVID. What's up, everyone? My name is Caleb. Welcome back to NBApex. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. Let's get into it. So, news broke this weekend that Zion Williamson had a massive setback when it comes to rehabbing his foot injury. Now, the whole situation has been kind of weird. We haven't heard a lot of specifics about it. It looked like Zion was going to be back in a couple of weeks. And then I believe yesterday, Shams broke the news that Zion can't even rehab right now. So it's looking really bad for New Orleans. But listen, this Zion thing is not really the cause of my concern if I'm a Pelicans fan. New Orleans has 13 first-round picks over the next 6 years and 11 second-round picks. That's great, but they're doing nothing with them. In fact, they don't even own their pick for this year. That's going to Charlotte. I feel like people aren't talking about that. Maybe that's lottery protected, and I don't know. But actually, I'm going to look it up. So it is lottery protected, which is good for them because they are definitely going to be in the lottery this year. So New Orleans actually has, 14 first-round picks. It says that this would be a second-round pick if it's not conveyed in the first round. So they have 14 first-round picks over the next 6 years, and they are doing nothing with them. Now, this Zion thing is bad, and it would definitely put a damper on the ceiling of this team, but it shouldn't necessarily bring their floor down as much as it is so far. New Orleans front office has just been incompetent since Anthony Davis was there. They made the AD trade, brought in Lonzo, Ingram, Josh Hart, and they lost Lonzo this offseason to this team for Garrett Temple and a second-round pick. Now, Zoe, sure, maybe he's not like an all-star yet, but he's better than Garrett Temple and a second-round pick. And Zion liked playing with him. He said that he loved playing with Lonzo. And considering that's the only free agent that they lost, and they brought in Devontae Graham to replace him, it says a lot. They're not willing to go the extra mile right now, seemingly, to make sure that Zion's happy. He's gained a bunch of weight, which is, not necessarily his fault. He hasn't been able to train. He hasn't been able to do a lot of cardio. But their nutritionist obviously isn't working with them as much as he should be. It's just a whole messy situation. Ingram has looked good whenever he's out on the court. He's missed some time this year. It's gone under the radar because of how much the Pelicans suck. But he's on my fantasy team, so I know he's still a capable player, putting up good stats. It just seems like they're going nowhere fast. And I don't understand why they have all these draft picks, 13 first round and 11 or 12 second round picks in the next 6 years if they're not going to do anything with them. They're not the Thunder. They're not supposed to be tanking. They're supposed to be competitive. Zion was going to breathe fresh air into the city. And I've seen a lot of comparisons for Greg Oden over the last week for Zion, and I hope that's not the case. I don't think it will be. I think people act like Zion's missed a lot more time than he has. He missed half of his rookie year, which was a big letdown to me, to Pelicans fans, to NBA fans everywhere, that Zion wasn't able to debut for half the season, but he played for about a month and a half until the NBA shut down. And then he played again in the bubble, missed a couple games with COVID protocols and stuff. Then he played pretty much all of last year. He missed some time with a minor injury, but he's played a year and a half out of the 2.5 years of his career so far. Now, it looks like he probably will miss this whole season, or at least a large chunk of it. But this isn't necessarily a Greg Oden situation in my book. This could be, and hopefully is, more of a Joel Embiid type thing, where Embiid missed 2 2/3 of his first 3 seasons. He played 31 games his third season and looked like a beast. And Zion looked even better than Embiid. He was an all-star in his first and only full season in the league so far. I don't think we should be giving up on him. However, I do think if New Orleans doesn't try to move things around, try to pick up maybe like a Shea with all these picks or something like that, De'Aaron Fox, a competent point guard who's not Devontae Graham, if they don't make a move like that, then yeah, Zion's probably not going to want to stick around. The second half of this video, I'm going to try to keep a little bit short because I don't really know what else to say at this point. But the Chicago Bulls are missing 10 players with COVID protocols right now. They're a fully vaccinated team, so they're not going to shut down the whole team because it's not supposed to be as contagious if you're a vaccinated team. But obviously, it's still kind of contagious if over half of our team has COVID protocols or COVID positive test right now. Alize Johnson was the last to be diagnosed this morning. Now I'm supposed to go see the Bulls play in Toronto this Thursday. It sucks that I won't be able to see Levine. DeRozan might be back that day. That is day 10. He probably won't be, but if I'm hopeful, he will. But if I'm being honest, it would be a lot better for the league to just reschedule some of these Bulls games in this week and next week. We're missing 10 guys, and most of those guys are rotational players. Just doesn't seem very fair for the league to make this team play through all of these COVID protocols with basically a G League team and Lonzo Ball. Vucevic is back now. He's been back for a couple weeks, but he had COVID earlier in the season. And honestly, it's just a matter of time before Zoe and Caruso miss time with COVID, and then what? Who are we running out there? Who are we going to even start against Detroit? I can't even think of 5 people that are worth playing on the roster right now. Obviously, prayers to the players. We hope that they recover well, that they come back healthy, because COVID is a real thing and it has killed many people. These are all athletic, relatively young people, so hopefully they'll be okay. But it sucks whenever you think about the Bulls were half a game out of first place in the East last week, and now we're in a free fall. We've lost 2 straight games to teams who we easily could have beaten. If we don't beat Detroit Tuesday, then we probably won't beat Toronto on Thursday. That's a 4-game lose streak, and we're back in the bottom half of the playoff picture. And it's just not really fair to the team or the fans who have waited patiently over the last 4 years when we have been the worst team record-wise in the NBA over the last 4 seasons. We deserved a good season, and it looks like the way that the NBA is treating these COVID protocols, it might mess up our whole season, and it's just not fair to the players, really, the coaches, the team, the fan.